Okay, so what the fuck's our title gonna be?
That's a good question. Because I looked it up and Godcast is taken by
Taken.
Christian podcast.
Yeah, delete that shit. Like,
No, we're going. We're live. We only get one try. That's it. Okay.
Alright.
The first words ever on this podcast are, "What the fuck is our title going to be?" And no one actually knows.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's actually just figure it out. What are we going to talk about?
alright, so, yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so the Godcast.
No, I think any variation of
Any
podcast
variation.
with the word God in it actually is a Christian podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
This isn't the Christian podcast.
So that's
you got
why.
that right.
Godcast is off the table.
Yeah.
Alright? We're not making any statements out here. Okay.
So what about podcast? As you mentioned.
Podcast.
I like
Podcast.
podcast.
I like that.
Podcast with the B.
Is it
the B
taken?
emoji?
The B emoji.
Can you Google
How
that
do you-
real quick?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I have a little.
Can you fact check this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, that's Josh. He's a fact checker and
Yeah.
the local historian.
Yeah.
Local story.
There's a
I think
oh
we know
emoji.
more than just like.
But we didn't even say our names. What's wrong with us?
No, it doesn't matter. Like,
What's your name?
Mook.
Mook is the. What are you?
I'm everything and nothing at the same time.
Come on, Spotify. No.
so like Mook said,
There's-
he's nothing.
There definitely is a.
No, I said I'm everything and nothing.
No, we're everywhere. This
Mook, you need a
there's something
title.
called the bod. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, the podcast.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it exists.
What the hell?
Word.
But if it's not that popular, we'll just take it.
look at this dude.
Yeah,
Daniel, what are
we should-
you?
We should actually just
What are
take
you?
it.
Who listens to these?
But don't even talk about it, because then we're just giving them free
Two
advertising.
dudes
Yo, no,
being
what are you?
this.
Huh?
What are you?
I'm the dude with the laptop. I'm the dude recording this shit.
Yeah, but like.
Dude,
Okay.
I can't even check how many people listen to this.
I don't think it matters, okay? I think we should just steal podcasts or just take it.
Steal? No, yeah.
We just
borrow.
Bod-
We're borrowing.
Podcast with a K.
We're borrowing it with the
Yeah.
with the emoji B.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is
What
going
if
to be
we
our
also
thing.
use the O emoji after the B?
No, because then it looks
Because
like
then
a
it-
smell.
Yeah, the
B.O.
BO cast.
I think that works.
But like there's probably podcasts, but like there's probably not a podcast with a K instead of a C.
We're not doing the K, bro.
Okay.
There's no podcast with a O emoji.
Interesting.
I think we're just taking the one with the B. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
just the B.
Okay, now that we got that down.
Well, then what's the picture going to be? What's going to be the still image?
I think.
How about just a crying emoji with the OK symbols, and it's got the B emoji all over the place? So it just looks cringy. It makes people not want to click on
Yes.
it. And yeah.
That's actually what we need.
Like you
Speaking
ever,
of bees,
according to all known laws of aviation, bees should not be able to fly, right?
I believe so. I think so. Me.
did you know bees
What?
are as social as humans?
Don't they dance to tell each other where their food is?
Yeah.
You'd imagine.
No, they tell where like
Bruh.
they dance and tell where the source of pollen is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just like, you're over here. And you're like, yo, I gotta get to Long John Silver.
Yeah.
And this man starts like doing the Russian kicking thing.
Yeah,
To
and
rescue.
like kicking in the direction of Long John.
What the fuck just
I
happened?
don't know, bro. I gotta make sure like you guys live off track.
This is fucking terrible. This is so ass.
No one's listening to this. What the fuck are we doing? Okay, anyways, like, imagine being a bee.
Dude, imagine being black and yellow.
Oh my god.
Bro!
Oh my
chill.
god.
It's hard enough being one of those.
It's like, what kind of life?
Are bees glaciers?
Like, if you were a bee, like you'd be breaking the laws of aviation.
Yeah, because a bee shouldn't be able to fly.
Do you think they know that? Do you think that like their wings are like genetically like they have a lab inside the honeycomb and they genetically manufacture those wings because they're that advanced? Because like think about it, we think that okay, aerodynamically they can't fly because their body's way too big and their wings are too small, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
But what if those are
no,
just
that's
like
the bee movie.
nanotechnology wings? Like you know what I mean? Like
Quantum
yeah.
wing.
Yeah,
Quantum
quantum wings.
They don't exist.
Aren't there certain bees that are just made to be virgins? Like that they're never supposed
that
to.
is too close, bro.
It's like there's
That's
a queen
too
bee,
close,
and
bro.
then there's all the queen bees, a realm of bees, and then there's everyone else.
Alright, who would be the queen bee that we know?
Arvin.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
There it is. Well then,
Does the queen bee have lesbian sex?
no,
No,
Oh,
there's only one female.
lesbian. Sorry.
Wait, so the beehive's only one female?
Yeah.
Well, no, there's
But in the
several.
bee movie, they
Oh,
hate a
there's-
mom, right?
Well, yeah, but everything I know about bees comes from the bee movie, though.
So we had a
No,
mom,
bees,
right?
bees have.
There's like other
There's one
girls,
queen.
but then the girls
Did
just
you know
get kicked out.
baboons? There's a baboon species that's gay.
Yeah, no, they're bonobos.
Oh my god.
Dude, just
Bro, imagine being a baboon and like liking gay.
Bro, I heard that like dolphins, that like she has sex with one dolphin, and then like the male wants to kill her. Like she has sex with like a whole bunch of dolphins, so that the male dolphin can't know which child that if the child that is born is his.
All right.
You know what I mean?
You know, I learned something real gross in class a while ago. That the human, yeah. Oh, that's hey. I don't know if you want to hear this, but the human phallus is
They
made
came up with their name and
so that-
broadcast it to be able to-
yeah. But the human penis is made specifically so that it will suck out any other sperm that was previously in there.
What?
Oh, like scrape out with the.
So that like it'll get under your foreskin, and then yours will actually go in. Because that increases the chances of fertilization for you. So whoever had that first.
This is actually like the podcast. Like this is a recording. It's recording.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
gross.
actually live, I don't know.
Kai, do you have any interesting facts?
We're talking about dicks right now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
talking about dicks.
we're talking about like
You can talk about
the function of a
a
wing.
duck.
No,
That's
a dick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Corkscrew. Alright, let's talk about elementary school.
Oh,
And like, do you think bees have elementary school? Do you think bees have
In a weird way,
yeah,
I think
yeah. They talked about it in the movie, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is like
in that documentary.
yeah, you got 3 days of college, 3 days of high school, 3 days of elementary school.
but is a day to them the same as a day to
I mean, I think
Yeah, it's just that
why
they die. Like,
no, so but since their perception of time
well, no,
is
I don't think their perception of time is
Like-
different.
like because they're basing their actions on their life.
Yeah, like it's a
I feel
longer
like-
percentage of life for them. Like
I
if you
know-
die in 3 days,
I
like that's
genuinely
1/3 of
think
your life.
that like other animals think in like units of time different to us.
No, I think they think
Because-
about it differently,
Yeah, we think about it differently.
but I don't think they
So
see it
does the
different.
queen bee's sex last way longer or shorter?
She's the only one who gets to have sex.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter how long it is, because that the only sex in that world that is known is by the queen bee.
Yeah, her objective is that. That is her soul.
She knows how long the other bees last in comparison to other ones, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you had sex for the first time and just once, how would you know if it was good sex or bad sex?
Yeah. You're no queen bee.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you have nothing to compare something to, like, you can't compare.
Like if you think it,
But
yeah,
if you would rather just like not have sex and do what you just did, it's probably gonna be bad.
like when you call somebody a queen bee, that's kind of like basically a slut, basically.
That should be the new insult.
Yeah,
You fucking
Oh,
queen
you're
bee.
fucking
you queen bee. Yeah.
What's your opinion on
It sounds pretty reasonable, Josh.
Yeah,
Let's talk about another
Makes sense to
queen.
me.
Let's talk
Another
about Queen Bey.
We're not talking about Beyonce.
Well, they call her queen bee, right?
Yeah.
You know
That's
why
rough.
now?
Oh shit.
Now we know why.
Yeah, exactly. That is rough.
How do you, like, bro, if you think about it, it's like, she's gotta be the ultimate gold digger. Like, what the fuck? Like, who would marry Jay-Z? Like,
I don't know. Jay-Z, something is attractive about him.
it's like,
Like if he was a bee, like, like which one would he be?
Huh?
the worker bee?
JB. There's already a JB though.
what is happening?
This is an interesting podcast.
Okay.
No one's gonna watch this.
Yeah, no one's gonna watch.
Well, no. Like who would?
I don't know. Maybe one person.
All right, let's talk
By
about
accident.
what your parents told you where babies came from when you were a kid.
They just straight up told me.
Oh, for real?
Oh,
just-
damn.
That's actually tough.
Oh,
That must have been, like, so weird. Like, my parents just, like when I remember I asked them at, like, 7, I was like, oh, where do babies come from? And I remember my mom was like, oh, they come from God. And I was like, and I didn't, like, question it after that. I was like, okay, it makes sense. And then, like, I woke up, like, one day, and I was like, who the fuck is God? Like, I want a child. Like, how do I meet God? Like, right? And I didn't realize how, like, what a weird what the concept of God was until, like, I was 11. Like, you know what I mean?